Hello children, most welcome to all of you. And one more thing I want to tell you, thank you very much for your kind support. You have always supported me and I have always tried to give you our best. Now come on the topic. In previous lecture, just you have studied about balancing of chemical reaction by half reaction method, in which I have taught you how chemical reactions are balanced in basic medium. And in the continuation of the same topic, same point, I would like to discuss in today's video lecture that how reactions can be balanced in acidic medium. If the reaction is going to take place in acidic medium, means in presence of acid or possessing in neutral medium, then how such type of reaction can be balanced. So in the same way as I have described you in the case of the balancing of chemical reactions in a basic medium, just a slight difference is take place, and almost same rule which I have expressed there is followed here in the balancing of chemical reaction which is possessing either in neutral medium or in acidic medium. Only slight change is there, means there was first rule, while there is what? That is the given reaction is divided or broken down on the basis of oxidation and reduction in two half reactions. That was the first rule. And second rule was that except hydrogen and oxygen atoms, other atoms are get balanced first. And next rule was, if the reaction is taking place in acidic medium or neutral medium, then for balancing of hydrogen atoms, listen sincerely, for the balancing of hydrogen atom, H plus ion in the opposite side is added. Similarly, for the balancing of oxygen atoms, in a reverse side, equal number of water molecule is added. This is the only difference in acidic and basic medium. Rest all the rules are similar as in the case of basic medium. So once again listen, if the reaction is taking place in acidic medium or neutral medium, then for balancing of hydrogen atom, H ion, hydrogen ion or H plus is added in reverse side, means where hydrogen atom is required. Similarly, for the balancing of oxygen atom, where needed, the water molecule H2O is added. Alright. So on this basis, now I am taking one simple example by which this method can be explained better. Suppose the reaction which you have to balance is Cr2O7 minus 2 plus C2O4 minus 2, and that is taking place in acidic medium. This H plus or any acid is written, that shows that the reaction is taking place in acidic medium, and that gets changed into Cr plus 3 plus CO2 plus H2O. Suppose children, this reaction, this unbalanced reaction is given to us and we have to balance according to this method. Okay? So go in a systematic way, follow the rules, then you can easily short. And this point means in oxidation reduction topic, the balancing is a very crucial point. Such type of questions, such type of balancing must ask in any examination. So due to the importance of this point, be careful and try to remember the rules and fact clearly. Alright children? And the method which I applied to explain you is very simple, very convenient. Just you have to focus on your basics. Okay? So, according to rule, this reaction, break this reaction or divide this reaction on the basis of oxidation and reduction in two half reactions. So, this can be broken down as Cr2O7 minus 2 is changing into Cr plus 3 and C2O4 minus 2 is changing into CO2. Suppose this is first half reaction and suppose this is second half reaction. And on the knowledge of oxidation and reduction, either according to electronic definition or according to classical definition, you can identify that which reaction is oxidation and which reaction is reduction. Alright? So, it is very clear the above reaction which is written on the first, that is what? Since electron is gained here, so it is a reduction half reaction. Is it? And in this, since electron is lost here, C2O4 minus 2 CO2. So what happening? This is oxidation reaction taking place. Alright? Make your concept clear? Is it? So, now taking equation 1. Taking equation 1. So, what it is? This is Cr2O7 minus 2 changing into Cr plus 3. Okay? So, according to rule, except hydrogen and oxygen atom, other atoms are get balanced first. So, there are two chromium, there is one chromium, so just multiply this by 2. Is it, children? And now come on the main point. There are 7 oxygen atoms and reaction is taking place in acidic medium. So just I have tell you that for the balancing of oxygen atom, same number of water molecule is added in a reverse side. So there is 7 oxygen, there is no oxygen, so 7 water molecules added in such a way. Clear, children? Now what is happening for balancing of oxygen? There become 14 hydrogen. So according to rule, for balancing of hydrogen atom, at reverse side, same number of hydrogen atoms, same number of H plus hydrogen ions are added. So there are 14 hydrogen, so add here 14 H plus as such. Okay, now you can observe that the atoms present in either reactant side or in product side, both are equal. There is 14 hydrogen, there is 14 hydrogen, there is 2 chromium, there is 2 chromium, there is 7 oxygen, there is 7 oxygen. Is it balanced? Now come on the charges. Here minus 2 charges on chromatin, here is 14 H plus, means 14 minus 2, 12 positive charges present in reactant side, and here come 2 Cr plus 3 means plus 6. Plus 6 charges are in product side. So this plus 6 is less than, that is plus 12. So 6 electron is added in the balancing of charges. And I have also tell you during the explanation that if positive charges or cations are excess, then for balancing of cations, equal number of electrons are added in the same side. So here 6 electron is, now you can count 6 minus and 2 minus, 8 minus and deduct 14 plus. So what becomes 6 plus, and here is also 6 plus. So this equation number 3 is now balanced. In the case of charges, in the case of atoms also. Now taking equation 2. Now taking equation 2. Children, they are very simple. Just you have to go on basics, go on the rules. Then you will be in position to balance any chemical reaction. This is, you can say, this is one kind of mathematics. In mathematics, we add x plus y, or that is we are using differentiation or integration, but here in place of that digits, we are just using the symbol of the elements and maintaining the charges. So this is a one kind of mathematics you can. So mathematically it is very easier to understand. So taking equation this, C2O4 minus 2 changing into CO2. So go on the basics, 2 carbon, there is 1 carbon, balance by multiplying 2. Okay. So by balancing this, what is happening? Now all the atoms in both the sides become balanced self. 2 carbon, 2 carbon, 4 oxygen, 4 oxygen. What is not balanced? That is 2 minus charges here. So add here 2 electron for balancing of charges. Okay. Why we are adding? Because according to rule, if anions or negative charges are present, then for balancing of the negative charges are anions, in a reverse side, electrons are added. So 2 minus is there, so 2 electrons are added. Okay. So now children, you also knowing that for the cancellation of these electrons, we have to multiply this equation by 3. Why? Because in the equation number 3 there are 6 electrons. So we have to cancel out. Then this equation is multiplied by 3, and this multiplication should be in whole, means as such. So on multiplication this will become 3C2O4 minus 2 become 6CO2 and plus 6E minus. Okay, this is suppose equation number 4. Alright. Now adding equation 3 and 4. Now adding equations 3 and 4. Then you will get, in adding children, you have to careful that reactant should be written in reactant and all the products should be written in product. So write down, that is Cr2O7 minus 2 plus, that is 3C2O4 minus 2 plus 14HN plus 6E minus gets converts into 2Cr plus 3, 2Cr plus 3 plus 6CO2 plus 7H2O plus 6E minus. So according to mathematics, this 6E and 6E in both the side will cancel out, and the rest which will appear will be the balanced chemical reaction, and that can be written as Cr2O7 minus 2 plus 3C2O4 minus 2 plus 14H plus changing into 2Cr plus 3 plus 6CO2 and plus 7H2O. So equation number 5 is the balanced chemical reaction for this very given reaction, and you can prove it why this reaction is balanced. So by maintaining all the atoms present in reactant should be equal to all the atoms present in products including charges. So maintain 2 chromium, 7 oxygen and 12 How many oxygen? 19 are there. So 12 and 7. 19 is there. 14 hydrogen. There is 14 hydrogen. Now came on charges. Now carbon is also valence 6 carbon. 6 carbon. Charges. There is 2 minus here. There is 2 minus. 3 into minus 2 is minus 6 and minus 2. Minus 8 and minus 8 deduct 14. So what? Plus 6. Plus 6 charges in reactant side, and here 2Cr plus 3 plus 6 charges also in product side. So all the atoms including charges are equal in reactant and product both. So equation number 5 is a balanced chemical reaction, and this is the balanced chemical reaction of the given this very reaction. So on this manner, children, you can balance any ionic reaction applying the laws. So go on the basics, remember the laws and apply them without any difficulty, without any hesitation. Go through the rules, then you will have no problem in balancing. So this is the easier and convenient method by which you can balance any chemical. Do practice, and if not comes, tell me, I will must solve your problem. So children, this is all about your balancing, and in next lecture I will explain you one more important point, that is what is oxidation number, and from oxidation number how chemical reaction is balanced by oxidation number method. So that I will discuss in next lecture. So this is all about your balancing, and till then all the best. Thank you very much. Have a good day.